Hey, Mike Warden here from Energy Bootcamp. Today what I want to do is I'm going to give you some personal details about myself. My girlfriend and I, we've been together for over 17 years. So life is good. Wasn't always the case though. In fact, the first 2 years of our relationship was a rather tumultuous time. We're both two very headstrong individuals, so we were butting heads, we were always in conflict. So we decided we wanted to basically improve our communication skills with one another, so we went for couples therapy. We did that for about 6 weeks, and the therapist at that point, she turned around and said, "You guys don't have a communications problem." She says, "What you guys have is a commitment problem." And so just to give you some more details on that, so at that time, basically, I was transitioning from basically full-time work and doing my personal training part-time with the idea that I was going to be going into it full-time. So I was working basically a 50-hour work week, and then I was doing about 15 to 18 hours of personal training. In addition to that, I also had income property, and I was doing a lot of renovations and stuff on that. My girlfriend, basically, she had just opened up her own practice. So between the two of us, we didn't have a lot of time that we spent with each other. In fact, we didn't see each other during the week at all. It was only on weekends. And the therapist actually said, like, you guys aren't really in a relationship, it's more like you're dating. So what we did was we came up with what we were willing to commit to. And so that one of the things basically we did was, so it was like every Wednesday we had lunch together. Saturday evenings, I think it was after 4 o'clock, 3 out of every 4 Saturdays or something, we had to basically make sure that we were together for the evening. And then Sundays, it was like every other Sunday afternoon and beyond, we were together. And then it's like every 6 weeks, we went off for a weekend together somewhere. And so that was what our commitment was. And so when we did that, well, obviously, 17 years later, it was a commitment that worked, okay? As a personal trainer for 16 years, biggest thing is I get people coming up to me and they're asking me, what's the best workout program? What's the best routine for me to basically make the changes that I want to make, okay? The best routine is one that you're willing to commit to. When it comes to commitments, what you want to do is, first off, you want to come up with your BAM. Your BAM is your bare ass minimum. Okay, you want to decide basically, again, it's commitment. What is it you could kind of do? It is what is exactly that you are willing to commit to so that you can do it and do it flawlessly. Okay, so if it's basically 10 minutes 5 days a week, if you can commit to that, okay, then make that your commitment, make that your BAM. Okay, the whole idea is someone who basically does 10 or 15 minutes of exercise 5 days a week, over their lifespan is going to be in a lot better position than somebody who does an hour and a half, 5 or 6 days a week for 2 months and then quits. Okay, again, it's consistency that we want to find. So one thing basically is for a commitment, for a successful commitment, is you want to come up with your BAM, your bare ass minimum. What is it you are willing to commit to? Okay, only go as far as that. People are always looking for, okay, maybe I gotta come up with something really extraordinary, okay? No, come up with minimum, okay? At that point, if you're doing 10 minutes, okay, you're into the workout, you're doing your 10 minutes, a lot of cases what you're gonna find is that, hey, you're feeling good, you're really liking it, and seeing some changes and stuff, so then you're gonna wanna continue and do some more, okay? But coming up with that, basically that bare ass minimum, so that you're gonna get off your butt, you're gonna do something. Other two components of a commitment then, going back to my relationship, okay, obviously the benefit of making the commitment was to basically improve the relationship. So now basically have a pleasurable and fulfilling relationship, okay? Awesome, okay? But the flip side to that was if I didn't do the commitment, okay, the relationship was going to dissolve, okay? It would dissolve and fall apart. So with your exercising, okay, obviously, you want to basically look good, feel good, all of those things. Maybe you want to basically do something sport specific, that kind of thing. Okay, so there's your go-to, there's your pleasure, okay? But the other thing you need basically is you've got your carrot, you need your stick, okay? Or you've got your pleasure, you need your pain, okay? A lot of cases people basically are in a comfortable position, so they don't necessarily have a lot of pain towards it. So then what you want to do is you want to come up with some false pain. And that's where you come up with basically some sort of a penalty system. So if you turn around, one, you want to recruit somebody then. So recruit somebody, it's going to keep you accountable, and say to them, okay, I'm doing 10 minutes, okay, 10 minutes of exercise 5 days a week. If I don't do that, you call me on it, okay? And at that point, a good idea, basically money is always a prime motivator. So if you turn around and you set up with somebody, you say, okay, I've got to pay $25 penalty, okay, every time I don't fulfill my commitment. okay? Gotta have that. Again, people go into it and they go into this idea of like, yeah, I want to do it, I'm so excited, it's going to be fantastic, okay? But they don't actually have any pain. And pain is a primary motivator. So you need to basically, in a lot of cases, again, as I said, most people are in kind of a comfort zone. So it's if they don't get it, it's like, well, you know, then if they're going to have long-term pain, but nothing basically short-term and immediate. So again, we want to come up, we want to make some false pain. So you want to come up with your BAM, bare ass minimum, okay? Next thing, basically, what is it you want out of doing this? So if you're going to get involved in the exercises, what's your pleasure that you're going to get out of doing it, okay? Why make this commitment? Oh, hey, here's what I get. This is my reward, okay? And the other one, okay, very big one, is what is your pain, okay? Come up with some sort of a pain system. Find someone, again, who's going to keep you accountable and go with that. Come up with basically a penalty system. Come up with your stick. You got your carrot, come up with your stick, and there you've got a commitment. You got a commitment that's going to work, okay? And I'll see you at boot camp.